Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brains Podcast.
And today we're going back to school.
No.
Oh,
I hate
it's
this
so much
place.
fun.
Look at this.
Fuck, there's bees!
So cool.
Oh,
Remember,
shit!
like in the previous
episode. Help me! Help! So, just like last time, it's clearly your boy Zinal. Above me is...
Yep, clearly, just like last time, it's your other boy, Jake.
That's me.
This is clearly the co-host with the co-most, Riley.
Quite frankly, I am still alive. Liam.
Well,
Awesome. And then it's Groovy Bot right under me. I'm Pat.
still pretty quiet. Griffy Bobby's
Come
not Pat.
on,
And it's me, Leon.
that's me.
Still playing Fallout New
It's me.
Vegas.
Still playing
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas.
Still playing Fallout New Vegas as we speak.
Never gonna give up. Still at your brave
Never
soldier.
gonna give in.
Well, on that note, since we've turned up at a pretty fortuitous location, how about we start this off with a reminiscent discussion? School
Nice.
stories. Okay. Yeah, it's cool.
One days.
What about we skip this topic and on to the next?
No, go ahead. I'll follow you. My name's Tage.
I haven't really got anything particular, but I was a pretty boring student in school. I just do the work, sit down, shut up, that sort of thing. Just the typical things that more like your friends do. One of my friends did a flying kick at a glass door and shattered it, all that sort of crap. But
Awesome.
Oh,
Dude.
for the most part, it's just pretty boring.
I need context for that.
Yeah, now you gotta explain it.
Who did
Well,
what?
got a friend who back in year 9 or so, bit too much anime, bit too much video games. Thought he was pretty cool. He was
Me?
chasing some guys around. Yeah, you. He was chasing some guys around the science block, and in typical teenage high school weeaboo fashion, you think you're the fucking coolest shit.
Mm.
So one of them closed the door and he's trying to yank it open. He can't get it open. So then he runs backwards, gets some distance, and just puts on this biggest shit-eating grin I've ever seen. And with full pelt runs at it and jumps and launches a flying kick into the sort of metal band around the door. And the glass on this door just fractures inwards. It doesn't come out, but it's like safety glass on a car. On a car, just sort of like it's just a spider web of cracks just all over the whole thing, and his face so quickly turns from joy to terror, falls to the ground, and just bolts. It's like 10 minutes later, the science teacher walks him back there, and he's just hanging his head. He's like, "Sorry, miss. Didn't mean it, miss. I'm sorry, miss."
Are you gonna name drop? We could bleep it. If
Well, like it matters. No one's gonna know, but it was his name was. So.
This is his address.
Oh, man.
This is his Facebook.
Good old.
you
wait.
snitch.
Snitch. Look, everyone knew it. Science teacher really didn't like him after that.
Which science
I
teacher?
wonder why.
Don't say the name of the science teacher.
Oh, bleep it out.
Tell me the name.
All names have been changed for the protection of these criminals. like,
Yeah, so every time you say, I have to do a little bit of a funny noise.
Right.
I hear boomer.
yes.
Boom, stick around.
Tip slow, y'all. Boomer.
Boom.
I guess the voice mod's broken for you too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
service
down,
down.
and I'm really sad.
Oh.
While
gonna use my
we
real
wait
voice.
for whatever Jake's doing, I've got one.
Oh.
I'm sorry. This is back in uni, back when I first started, and I was busy doing my work, and then I peer over to the person who's right next to me, and he's flicking through manga on his
Mhm.
iPad.
Mm-hmm. Man of culture.
Yeah, man of culture, exactly. But
iPad and everything.
when the scores came out, he wasn't exactly a man of good grades, and he failed.
Oh. See,
Yeah.
see, kids, this is what Mango do to ya.
Exactly.
Oh, damn.
That's why the Australian government banned the importation of anime.
Yeah.
I know that there's the of course, was it Heavy Rain where you got the person
Yeah.
going Sean?
Yeah.
Isn't there one that goes Jason?
Yeah.
Jason.
You had two sons, and they both died in the rain.
No,
What
I
have
don't
done
heavy.
Yeah, heavy.
Such heavy rain.
Why did they call this place Heavy Rain? Ah!
In the rain.
The rain's
Too
so
much
heavy. The rain's lead. It hurts.
Would you like a balloon?
All right. Anyone else got any crazy school stories?
I have one which made me sad for like 4 seconds before deciding just to stay inside. It was during high school, around the year 9 max. For all those that don't know, it's just a area where all the year 9s go when it says, "All right, year 9s, sit down, shut the fuck up, it's time to learn." There's one part. There was like a computer room, like just down the hallway to the left or right, depending on the direction you're coming. And at the back, completely adjacent down this corridor, there is like a wall with a little window above it, and it just overlooks just another corridor which just leads to the science block. I'd always sit down that little area because it was like nice. I had a lot of computer subjects and like science ones, so I was really close by. So all I do was just grab my books and stuff that I had for next class, walk over, buy Groovybot as well, put them down, and just do stuff. One day it was really rainy, and I thought I'm just gonna sit down my spot because it was nice and warm there. They had like a heater going. I walk out. I just see get my stuff from the my locker in Max year 9, and I go walk out the door. And I see like 4 people looking up and just giggling to each other, looking out. And I just walk over, and one of the glass paint had shattered, and just like gushing amounts of water was just spilling in. I thought,
Oh god.
and I just thought, well, I'm staying inside. I'm just staying here. It got so bad that it was like a really heavy rainy day that I think they had to open the woodwork area to let kids go through.
That reminds me, I think it was in the same year because we were in year 9 at the same time. One person tapped the back of the computer to like try and get a weird noise to stop, but they didn't just tap it, they goddamn like smacked it like to the next dimension, and I'm pretty sure it cut the power off to the teacher's office.
Oh no!
Shit.
I don't even know how that works.
I have no idea either, but it was funny at the time, but now I just feel bad, to be honest.
We're talking about the discomfort of others. I remember in high school, of course, again, because that's where all the good stories come from. The school was notorious for having very bad internet connection, to the point where anyone that has just like the simplest understanding would just be able to just like get into it, which was very prominent when in the middle of year 9, like just we're doing something. Out of nowhere, I just hear like chuckling and like laughing next to me. I look over, and one of the people had apparently somehow logged onto the school's internet, like the actual like administrator, turned off every blocked website and was just browsing Pornhub.
Nice.
Oh, no.
A
That
true
was
man
me.
of culture.
The teacher, they were just coming in and out of the class a lot. So whenever they were in, people would say, "Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. This is so funny." After class, the principal's standing there and he says, "I want this person," and the person walks up, and I'm like, "I'm not dealing with this." Walked to my locker because it was like recess. Walked out and never saw the kid again.
Damn.
Dang.
You
I
got a
want this kid
promotion.
alive and in my office right now. Go get him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the teachers start like,
It just shows a scene from the end of Blues Brothers where all the like SWAT members and stuff are like rappelling down the building.
yeah.
That movie is a masterpiece. That's going to be one of these days, if we ever do get, and we are going to get some film review or media review sort of videos going. Viewers, you can bet your ass there's going to be a Blues Brothers review in there somewhere.
You're sweet.
Because Red Letter Media haven't done it yet, and I swear to Christ.
I got two stories.
Go ahead.
First one based related to the last one.
Move Mike a bit away
Is
from
it
me.
just me
Yeah.
or is his mic
Yeah.
really loud?
Better, yeah, good.
That's a lot better.
Okay,
Sounds so good.
cool. So I have two stories
Mm.
relating to the last one. So I was at TAFE uni, and pretty much we're sitting there. I'm with my small group of friends there doing the work, and all of a sudden one of my friends says, "What the fuck is this?" He's on his phone. Someone in the class found out who he was later, but someone in the class was airdropping porn.
Yeah.
Oh.
People's
My
Apple,
man.
Apple devices. No joke. We're looking around to see who it is. We find out who it is very quickly, and it's hilarious. It's hysteric. And
Is it
then
the teacher?
out of nowhere, no,
No.
but out of nowhere, one of the teachers gets a notification on his phone. He looks at his phone, and then immediately looks up, and then just starts just darting his head around the class.
Oh.
Mind you, I think we talked about it the next year because I had it over 2 years, and we laughed about it so hard. So that was the first one. The next one we had is the story goes these in a science class they were experimenting with dry ice, and they're seeing when you had dry ice inside of a bottle, it expands, and so they wanted to as the demonstration to show what happens. So they went out in teams, and all these people are looking around, and these people decide, hey, we're gonna put into a plastic bottle. Now the teacher knows about this, and the teacher
no.
accepted it, right? So they put it in, and they go to their safe distance, and then out of nowhere, this kid's just like, it's not doing anything. So he walks up, picks it up, and then starts shaking it.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
Immediately,
There was a
starts
dead
doing
kid that day.
And swear to God, all you could hear from the other side of the school was just a big bang, and then scream.
I
So-
have a quick question, Pat. When
Yes.
was this? Because I think I was there.
Yeah, I think I was probably year 9. Around
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, because
there.
I think I was there and I saw it firsthand, and it was one of the loudest and scariest things.
Oh.
So all you hear is bang, ah! Turns out this kid picked it up, exploded in his hand, and he had to get surgery to get pieces of plastic removed.
Yeah,
I never
geez.
saw that kid.
Yeah, he was a weird kid.
So was
They
it-
shake
Name
bottles
drop,
of dry ice.
Yeah, name drop.
was
They
it
just
Jason?
made an
Was it Jason?
IED in school.
Was it Jason again?
Fucking
What?
Jason.
Do you want me to name drop? I can
No.
name drop.
No, don't
I
name
don't really care, do I? Y'all motherfuckers too young for me. I'm old. I'm gonna know who it is.
48 years is still young.
Still going.
Jason, never heard that name before. Not a long time.
Turns out Jason's your real name.
I'm Jason.
He's my
I'm Spartacus.
animal.
I'm Spartacus.
I'm William Wallace.
Jason.
Jason.
Again, another year 9 story, because I remember this vividly. There was one kid who would be, bullied a lot by one particular, very notable kid. Riley, you can attest to this one happening.
You could just say it was.
I thought you just accused me of bullying someone for a second.
No, you didn't bully anyone that we know of. So, anyway, this one time, I'm just sitting at my usual spot. No broken windows, no rain. Everything's all good. Then I just hear this titanic stomping, and I look around like, what's going on? And this kid just books it around the corner, shouting, "Where the fuck is he? Where is he?" And just sprints into the thing. Keep in mind that this
Oh my
Kid
god,
at the
I
time-
remember this.
Yeah,
he,
same.
he looked like 200 pounds over the limit of exceeding gravitational pull levels.
Once he starts, he can't be stopped.
No, he can't. And it's okay because I too am 200, maybe 250 pounds over the mass limit, so I can make these jokes. Anyway,
I'm trying to think.
he just tears it through the hallway that I'm sitting in. Teacher trying to catch up after them, him fast walking and saying, please calm down, please. And all I hear is just yelling from the Year 9 Max. I'm just sitting there like, I ain't moving, I ain't doing anything.
Do you want to know why there was a lot of yelling from the Year 9 Max?
Go ahead.
I got front row seats to this. He ran into the teacher's office and he just right hooked the vice principal.
Oh
No joke.
Jesus.
Holy shit! This sounds
He was mad.
Do we know what happened? Why he was so just angry?
No, I've got no idea.
I do know because
I just remember. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Someone took his that stupid journal that we had to carry everywhere.
Oh,
The POJ. Someone took
surprised I
it.
remember it.
Yeah.
Personal learning journal, baby.
Fuck that.
Someone took it and hid it on top of the lockers. So he just,
no.
I learned that 3 years later when I was in year 12 because I had a friend of the dude that this overmasked man was annoyed at.
And he got Minecraft banned.
Yes, it's the same person that got Minecraft banned.
yeah, he is.
I knew it.
God, that kid was mentally unstable.
Yeah.
See, I'm 3 years above your guys' year level, and in school it's pretty all the gossip and shit's usually separated by year level. Even I know about this shit. That's how you know it's big school news.
You know how excited I was because my brother, he's 2 years above my year level. He was just like, "Oh yeah, we play Minecraft all the time." I get there, it's like, nah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there was
it was just completely cut off.
Halo Combat Evolved fad for a bit.
Oh my god, Halo
Oh,
Train.
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
I know the guy who started that. That was in my year level. Someone got a copy of Halo Trial,
Nice.
and then it started being distributed on USB in 2010, I think it was.
Oh my
2011 maybe.
Jesus.
So cool.
Yeah, I've still got a USB somewhere here with Halo Trial, and it was such big news when someone found mods and there was a Pelican added in, but then you couldn't play if you didn't have the Pelican. That's peak gaming right there. Halo Trial.
You got the
You couldn't
package.
play-
Yeah,
you
right
couldn't
here.
play it because no one else was there.
And one campaign mission. It was
See you
just a silent
lunchtime.
cartographer.
Yeah.
The Normandy reference.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was only silent cartographer, so for the longest time I thought, oh, this is how Halo starts, right? And I played it, I'm like, what? It's just spaceship bullshit.
There was a big trend of playing games at school and then those games getting banned, and then we just find different games and they get banned.
Yeah, I got.
We were playing Minecraft, we were playing Halo. When I was in year 10, we were playing Town of Salem.
Yeah.
And then guess who got that banned?
Oh.
Me.
Yeah, bro.
God
I remember,
damn
I
it!
remember I put 7 Days to Die on the school network.
You did?
Yeah, it got flagged 2 hours later, and I got in trouble for it. But what they don't know is, I had to stay. I had to sit in the principal's office for recess or something. But that recess, I had to go get an eye test, so my mom came and picked me up anyway.
Whoa.
Didn't suffer that fate.
Galaxy
Nice.
brain move right there.
Mom
yeah,
came
just
in
going.
clutch.
Did
Pull
I
that
even
in a
know?
wild card.
Nope. It was pure luck that she was there.
What if he just said, "No, you're not leaving"? It's like, get your eyes end with me.
Oh, I didn't think
Guys can wait.
I don't think the vice principal realized when I
Oh.
did it. I just I heard because I ran the corner and all I heard was Patrick, please come to the office, and I walk around the corner, and she's like,
Did you just name drop your last name?
Did I? Fuck.
That's it.
Well,
That's
no,
going
no,
in. No, no,
no.
you need to learn a lesson. That's going in. Have
We
fun.
learn things the hard way around these parts.
Bleep it out with someone saying hot dog.
Yeah, I'll probably
Bleep
say
out
is.
Jason.
Hold on, everyone,
Jason.
everyone be quiet.
Jason.
Everyone be quiet.
Yeah, we can use Jason
Shh.
and stuff the whole time. And Sean. Delete noises.
Jason. Jason. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
What do you want, dog?
We have a dog. I remember that.
Hello, dog. Got good dog.
Riley and Mav, do you guys remember back in primary school how there was a very select few like games on the laptops, and they were like just like Snake. There was like Tetris on there.
You had laptops in primary school?
Yeah, we had like
Wait,
some.
no. We had like actual PCs, and then we had iPads like towards the end.
You had
Oh, no, that's
iPads?
We had
Yeah.
iPads, like a whole trolley full of iPads.
Then
Bro,
it-
You know how I learned treble clef? Is we had Windows 95s in the music block, and what happened is you'd run it, and it would like the actual programs would run like through Windows BIOS. It looked like it was all blue screen with a really bright white. You know when you stop the booting on a Windows PC app, it takes you to the BIOS menu.
Yeah.
Everything's in that font, and it's like big letters, like flashing CRT screen. It's like what is this like note, and like you like you hit enter, and the whole thing's like clicking and that. That's how I learned to use fucking computers. I feel old.
Hey.
No, but don't you guys remember that we had those like carry cases of like laptops?
In high school, not in primary school. Not for
No,
me.
I swear in primary school. Anyway, well, there was just a bunch of just random games that were in primary school. Well, I think it was
So-
towards the end of primary school, maybe the
I-
start of high school.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they had like a weird like diamond symbol. It
Oh,
had like
the-
Double Trouble 2.
The Flash games or
Yeah, all of
something
those.
like that. Yeah.
The logo was like a diamond kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
that was
and it was like
probably-
pink, purplish. When I was in like year 8, I saw that they were on the computers in the system, and I thought, hey, that's cool. So, during of course library recess lunch, I'd play them occasionally if I wasn't doing anything else. So then in year 9, when I got my own computer and my own shitty school laptop, which I got because mum paid for it, I decided, you know what, I'm keeping these forever.
Oh.
And so I downloaded them onto the computer, and no one knew the wiser.
Those were really bad games, but at the time, like 10-year-old me thought they were like some kind of gold mine.
They were kids. Do you
They
remember,
were the best.
do you remember that one thing where you were like, it was like a platformer, and you have to get like golden orbs, and you can change the levels with this certain like,
Oh, Zed.
Z. That was it.
Yeah. Oh, this is bringing back memories I never knew I had.
And I think I still have them on one of my. If it's not on my computer, I just hit a little fan. If it's not on my computer, it's on one of the hard drives that I have, and they're still there. And if not, I'm just gonna go to the high school and say, "Hey, can I download these games again?" Like, what the hell are you doing back here? Like, getting games. Yeah, I remember. Also, because after the Minecraft and Halo debacles, the library started putting up, these are school computers, not game computers. You're not allowed to
I
play
remember
games on
that.
these computers. But I had my own laptop, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play. And then the librarian will come up and say, these are school computers. I said, this is my own laptop. And they couldn't touch it because it was my own laptop. And then eventually they put up signs and say, this is not a gaming zone. You're not allowed to play here. So I just moved across to the other area where there was just like, in the library, how you got, the computers on one side, then you got the circular computers, then it was like giant tables. I just moved there because everyone was playing games there. And then eventually they said, no computer games whatsoever in the library. So I just moved out into like the, that airlock system that they have? Yeah, the giant.
The airlock system.
That's all I can equivalent it as.
Yeah.
It was the big glass double doors
Foyer, Liam.
that
Foyer.
walk up to the open doors.
Foyer. It's not called an airlock. It's a
Foyer.
foyer.
I call
It's called an airlock now. It's a much better name.
it sounds more better. Like our school has an airlock. Anyway, so the foyer/airlock.
Hey,
Um,
our school's in space, by the way. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
we're highly advanced.
No, we're not.
That's why we use old CRT computers.
That's
No.
primary school.
I remember I was part of the group that just didn't like the rules of not playing video games on your computers. So we moved, from one location, but then we moved out into the foyer to play video games there because you have to leave your bags. If you go into the library, you have to leave your bags in the foyer, which led to many things being stolen.
Why was that?
Because they didn't want you to bring snacks and then leave crumbs or bring
Guns.
We're Australia. The only
We don't even know what a gun is.
You'd probably reach and pull like a snake or something and throw it at people.
Great.
Spiders.
We your Vegemite outside. We already have too much.
Jeez, you maniac, bringing Vegemite into a controlled environment.
What have you done?
Well, we must have annoyed the library staff because we were playing on the computers. Then we moved off them onto our own computers. Then we moved to the second area. Then when they said the library is not a computer game zone, we moved into the airlock. And then we sat there, and then the librarians came up and said, "All right, no computer games in the library." We're like, "We're not in the library," and so she just scoffed and walked away. We're like, "We won this time."
Congratulations, you
You
ruined
fought
that
so
poor
hard
woman's
to
day.
play computer games. I'm surprised that they didn't cry. Like after all
I
the
wanted to-
trouble that people put them through.
I wanted to play Undertale, okay? Undertale and Five Nights at Freddy's. Because that was the hot shit back then.
Was it worth
back in our day.
Yes, it was worth it.
So, do we want to move on from the
Sure.
school topic of
Let's go.
Sure thing.
cool?
Okay.
Well, I haven't got anywhere to go into, so someone else lead us away.
Yo, I got myself a couple of animal facts. Do you want to hear some
What?
animal facts? Yeah.
Dude,
Yes,
let's hear these.
Go back to
Lay
school
them
and we're
on the
gonna
table.
learn some animal facts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Every day
Yeah.
when you.
Alright, I've got 5 hand-picked animal facts here ready to go. Did you know that when an otter is threatened, it'll show its young to the predator to try and make the predator feel guilt?
No way.
Ooh.
The otter just sacrifices the child.
Look, I have kids. I have kids.
It's amazing. It sounds more like it's trying to go and divert attention. Like, here, take this one. It's weaker.
Blood for the blood god.
Did you
Otters.
know that pandas will sometimes push other pandas out of trees?
Yes, I did.
Well, you do now. Did you know that turtles have spikes in their throats? So when they eat food and seawater at the same time, they can get rid of the seawater while keeping the food inside.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Oh.
smart. Why don't we have that?
True. Come on.
Yeah, true.
Symbolism.
Since I'm drinking so much seawater, Liam.
Well,
I need to fill up on my seawater.
Yeah, I'm sick of it.
it's like, why don't we have gills? That's a topic. That's a topic for another time. Continue, Riley, with these amazing animal facts.
Did you know that sharks can live forever as long as they're still moving and eating? There was one shark that was found to be 9,000 years old.
The megalodon.
How did they figure that out? Did he die?
No,
I'm just the messenger. I'm just reading them off the page.
You must know.
They
I
cut it.
just have the fact.
They cut the tail off and counted the rings.
What the heck is this fact? What the heck is this fact? It takes 3 bullets to kill a single emu.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because-
Thank you.
Yeah, the more you know.
The Great Emu War of 1920 that
Yeah.
legit happened in Australia. For all of you that don't know, it's a
Everyone
topic for another
knows
time. Continue with
War.
these reasons.
We don't talk about it. It's a sore
Yeah,
topic
fucking
for
stop
everyone.
bringing it up.
We lost one man to heat stroke, and the only man lost.
He was my grandfather.
Oh no! That means he's. Oh no!
That concludes this podcast segment of Animal Facts.
That was awesome.
Thank
That was awesome.
you.
I want more next episode. Comment down below if you want more next episode. Like the video down below.
I'm
if you
more
want
than
more.
happy to give more.
Watch the video if you want more animal facts.
And according to our YouTube analytics, none of you guys have subscribed. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got a couple.
Just like how all those YouTubers say, according to the analytics, only like if 10% of you are subscribed, well, it turns out this is actually prominent more than ever. Instead of getting like 90,000, like subscribers, and it was like all that, we literally have no subscribers.
No,
So
we-
the number
do
you
have
think
a
is a
couple.
lie. It is a lie.
What do you mean it's a lie? We have a couple. Dream, watch out. We're coming.
We only need
No,
keep
we're
talking.
gonna make a Minecraft server and then Dream, like, you just fuck. Like, what chances you got?
16.4 million subscribers, and what are we currently
Wait,
on?
how many does Dream have?
16.4.
Holy
Oh
shit!
my
We have
lord.
7 million, so we need 60.
What do you mean we have 7 million?
No, we've got 7.
Yeah, we have.
He's at
Suck
16.4 million, and we've got 7. So if we
Technically, we're closer to 1 mil.
True.
It is, so
Beat into it.
I don't know.
So technically, we're closer to 1 million than PewDiePie, is what you're saying.
True.
True. That's
we need
exactly what I'm saying.
15.7 million subscribers before we equal out. Come on, guys, we can do it.
Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Good.
Don't want that review of the Blues Brothers.
Just like last time, the viewer's not as talkative. Sitting there
Yeah.
watching
It's
us.
okay. This happens to everyone.
Yeah.
He's scared of
We're
Groovy.
here for you if you need.
Yeah, I think he's got problems with Groovy. Right.
Mm.
Loser.
Yeah, I think
Is Groovy still
our
there?
pods are kicking him out.
Yeah, Groovy left.
Yeah.
Wait, who are you eating out?
No, I didn't say that I'm eating out. I'm saying that the bot got kicked out.
Oh, okay. Next topic.
Next topic.
Next topic.
Next topic.
Topic board.
Well, I mean, we should do the topics at the top of our suggestions. That means
Oh,
we
if
don't.
you're yeah.
Are you only
I
saying that because your topic is at the top?
Well, yes, but then what would you want? Just like put like a topic. Okay. Oh, we'll put keyboard on, and then everything else we've written up here like H// apostrophe
Well,
MC.
Yeah, I've got
You're
no
a
idea what
ghost.
that is.
What kind of ghost would you be?
What kind of question is that?
If you're a ghost, what would you do?
I
Two
didn't
very
know the
different questions.
Which one?
What
Both.
would you do if you were a ghost?
question.
Hmm.
Haunt someone?
I'd.
How many options are there?
6.
What are they? Quick, I need a list. Go.
There's Yuri, Phantom, Demon.
Coming out here with the
We're not
phasmophobia
talking about.
references.
Yeah. Because like at the end of the day, the type is just like different cultures going, oh, spooky dead people do spooky
Yeah.
thing. It's like it's the same thing either way, but you just have
They're
different.
all dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're all dead.
They're all the
They're all
same.
dead. If you know.
You are
if
dead.
You have,
Not be
if you have
surprised.
trouble and you need someone to call, who you gonna call?
Dead people.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, let's talk.
I thought you were
topics.
gonna say call Roof Seal.
No, please don't call Ghostbusters. I don't want to get busted.
Not
You
dead, not dead.
Wait, what?
And please, I don't want to go to ghost jail.
We're the ghosts after all. We don't want to call Ghostbusters.
Because I know that if I was a
Wanna
ghost,
get busted.
I would. If I was a ghost, I would I would haunt my current neighborhood, but I wouldn't haunt it like the movie Ghost, where I just try to kill people. I just make everyone just annoyed. Like I'd go into people's houses. I'd move vases and cups more towards the edge of the
You burn
table.
people's lawns and.
No, I'd turn the lawnmower on and just create like a bold spot in the middle of their lawn. But it would be the most prominent one on the front yard. I would just do annoying stuff. I'd put bricks underneath people's cars when they try to move. They'll just be chalked up and be like, he's done it again.
Okay, are we like corporeal ghosts? Like we can interact with stuff?
You can turn invisible.
Yeah, why not?
Like
Okay. I don't know, like chip away at the supports of a skyscraper or something. I don't know.
Why is the first thing that everybody thinks of doing is bad stuff? Like I'm gonna break down this entire skyscraper, or I'm gonna screw up this guy's lawn. I reckon if somebody walks into my ghost room, with a spirit box and ask me how old I am, I'm just gonna go on a massive rant on why being a ghost sucks.
If they're gonna leave, you're gonna be holy shit, an actual ghost.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna kill them because I want to convey to them what it's like being a ghost.
Yeah, and they ain't gonna listen. They're gonna be, oh my god, there's an actual ghost talking to me. I bought this spirit box for $10 from some scam artist. I didn't. I'm just trying to get footage to go and sell to like the history.
If it
channel or
works,
something.
it works.
Rilo just grab him by the collar, like, listen up here, nerd.
And then they say, a ghost, a violent ghost assaulted me, burned down this house.
Well, then just what's another place? You know,
I guess.
you Riley did bring up a good thing. I'm talking
And
about.
don't haunt them.
Jake's talking about chipping down a skyscraper, which will kill thousands.
I didn't say it was occupied, but it probably would be occupied because I can't think of any
It's a skyscraper. I'm talking about annoying people, but no one's thinking, oh, we're just gonna go off and like disband like the Dream SMP or like anything like that. We're not gonna like go off and like take down evil organization .jpg.
Well, it's like what's left. It's like,
JPEG.
oh, ISIS is coming back. That's just going to disappear again. And what are you going to do? You're going to go and like kill some people, and they're going to, oh, now we're angrier.
What about Hollywood and the pedophile ring that's there?
Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
We're going to kill like Tom Hanks.
Oh.
Or something.
Is he a
Why
part
not
of
just
it?
do
No way he's
something?
part of it.
No, he's
Yeah,
not. I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah,
some people
yeah.
think he is. It's more like the super crazies who are going. He does some weird shit. Alright, slight tangent. Does anyone remember the Wayfair conspiracies that were happening a little while ago?
No,
No.
There was a
not
company
at
called,
all.
It's
Wait.
Wayfair thing.
This is a few months back, I think, and pretty much there was a US company called Wayfair, and they just sold furniture and homewares and shit. People were noticing that a lot of their cabinets that they were selling had kids' names, like just names, like, you know, it's the Billy or the Susie or the whatever else, and everyone was like, all right, that's kind of weird, whatever. But every so often they'd find a cabinet on for sale for like $10,000 or $15,000, and they go like, why the hell is this shitty cabinet called Billy for $10,000, $15,000? And most people just passed it off as an error or whatever. But a very, very vocal minority began to believe that it was actually a front for a child trafficking ring, and that was the name of the child that was being sold and shipped inside the actual cabinet.
Jeez.
And it turned into this massive thing, and there were people like, you know, the typical conspiracy theorists crawling out of the woodwork, doing all of their stuff like, connect the dots, look, you look at this, and there was one week where they linked some stupid bullshit together, but then there was a picture of Tom Hanks, and on his Instagram, it was almost like he'd taken a photo with his phone, and he was squirting a hose on a sidewalk. It was like from his handheld, squirting a hose on a sidewalk, and just saying something like, haha, this real funny, haha, and then a bunch of letters. And everyone's like, what is this man doing? And then they did their typical conspiracy theory bullshit and linked it together onto like, you know, this is actually a code for this cabinet on this website and blah, 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 blah.
What's the place called?
It's Wayfair.
You might not want to look it up.
W-A-Y and then fair. But there was all sorts of stuff with it, and it was huge. And then in the end of it, someone just contacted them and they said, yeah, it's just when we have a unit out of stock, it's more difficult to take it out of the system than it is just to like make it so inexplicably priced no one can buy it, and then just refill the stock when we have more. And they're just called Billy, like that's just the name of it. Like IKEA have their like, you know, Sjorgen fridge.
Oh,
And it was just a piece of shit. And then it's sort of picked up by the same people who believe in like, you know, Pizzagate and all that sort of bullshit, just to give them something to validate themselves.
Goddamn bullshit. Bullshit. You like bullshit?
So here we are, covering the topical internet happenings of like July 2019 or something.
Bullshit.
we're right on time.
Hey, news travels slow in Australia.
If I was a ghost, though,
Yeah, sorry.
I'd sorry to bring it back.
On track, shall we?
To bring it back, sorry. If I was a ghost, I'd probably attach myself to one of you guys in this friend group, and then get the rest to believe in ghosts, and then we'd all go up to a hill somewhere, and then you say, "Come out, Tage," and then we'd all cry, and then that'd be the end of the anime. Thank you.
That'll be end of the anime.
That's playing the Naruto ending theme. Like,
Yeah, I know, Hana.
And then it was all a dream.
You know, I changed my answer. I want to start a cult.
Oh, dude, it'd be so easy as well.
A cult
Like,
of ghosts,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
No, no,
I just,
yeah,
I
it's
just
what
start
you convince the
phasing through stuff and be like, come with me if you want to live.
get all the ghost pussy.
Come with me if you want to live. But why are you dead?
Yeah.
So I can tell you why not to die.
I just like the idea. It's like, come with me if you want to live, and everyone looks at you like, how's it working out for you?
I have experience.
I know what it's like.
I know how not to die.
You just
Keep
point at
breathing.
dangerous things like, yep, see that? Like that, that
That's
cliff,
me.
don't fall off that cliff. Or it's like, see that toaster, don't put that in the bathtub. Big no.
People just start scribbling down like on like
Yeah, it's
notepads.
furiously taking notes.
Well, I know you're trying to take a crap at a petrol station, but hear me out.
yeah.
Come with me if you want to live, and you just go through the floor.
Yeah. Fucking petrol stations are the worst.
I mean, if anything, it will make like horror movies really good because that means you can get hired as a ghost.
Just be an actual ghost.
And how'd you get paid?
I know, ghost pussy.
Yeah, we have
That's
Ghost
fine.
pimp.
I mean, I may be a ghost, but like, if suddenly out of nowhere Warhammer starts losing stock, they're gonna think it's that fucking ghost again. So, I'll just take normal cash, and I just go. Even when I'm dead, I'll still enjoy my hobbies until I
How'd you pick that
die.
up?
We've established that you're corporeal, that you can touch stuff. We've
Oh.
already
You can go-
established that.
You can go through walls, but you can also not.
Do you
In which case, you're just immortal. You're immortal with the ability to phase through stuff.
True. Ghosts are just cheat codes.
Can't you re-kill the dead?
I don't
Infinite
know.
lives.
Yeah, because like literally, all you
Infinite
do
health.
is you just
Fuck you,
like,
cat. I've got more lives than you.
you just mess around, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Arrest me? I'm a ghost. It's like, oh, what? You're gonna repossess my house? I'll just move into a new house. You know, I'm a ghost.
This wasn't even my
Ghost
house.
motherfucker.
Yeah. And you live forever, so by the time they get around to like arresting you and that, you just like hang out for like 20 years. Everyone's forgotten about you, and ooh, the ghost's back.
True.
Ooh.
Oh, true.
Fucking thing's back again.
That's how it goes.
The
in
return
movies.
of the king. It's me.
Hello.
Coming
drive
back
as
through the
fast-
kitchen wall.
You can drive as fast as you want.
Yeah, and don't have to worry about the consequences.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's like, oh, I have to have death insurance now. Would your normal insurance be like funeral insurance?
You're already dead.
Yeah, you did.
And they just pass they pass legislation being like you have to get insurance as a ghost.
You have to get insurance.
How are you gonna legislate me? I'm a ghost. I don't care what you say. I'm a ghost.
This ghost has died today, and the coffin's empty.
Yeah. Wait. If you're a ghost, does that imply that there's other ghosts?
Oh yeah, obviously.
No,
Or
it's
is it
just
sort
me.
of-
It's ghost.
It's a very lonely world out here.
I am a
You're like Qui-Gon Jinn, who learned how to turn himself into a Force ghost. Unlike Qui-Gon Jinn, you can actually turn yourself into a Force ghost, or you can only appear in voice because of lore reasons. Check it out. I'll talk about it a lot more if you subscribe to the channel. Do the
Yeah.
animation of the, like subscribe, like like the generic like subscribe thing just floats up, hand and clicks on it.
Oh, jeez.
One of those fucking annoying things.
Yeah.
Oh.
All those fuckers.
Or better just mute me for the past minute.
Yeah, sounds much better.
So, yeah,
Liam, any opportunity to mute you, I promise I'll take it.
good thing you're not editing. So the rest of you, what would you do if you're ghosts?
Yeah, Mav,
Um,
what's your ghost story?
And Pat.
I don't know.
All right,
I'll say
Pat, what's your ghost story?
oh,
Very in depth. Thank you, Leon.
No worries.
would I want to be a ghost? That's the question.
Well,
Mm,
no, that's
not
not
really.
the question. The question is if you were a
Maybe-
Maybe I
ghost,
just want to stay
what
dead.
What
the
do I
fuck
do?
would
So-
you do?
And then we'll have all like the like the still things I can like touch stuff and do all
Yes,
that
you
stuff.
can.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Steal cars probably. It's real.
Sweet.
Steal cars more like steal women. Oh.
Oh, dude,
That's
it'd
not
be
a-
like
Es que eres dos.
Ash versus Evil.
What? When he's.
You just
steals-
possess a car real quick. Thanks very much.
Oh, dude. Oh,
No,
man.
I'll be like,
Oh,
I'll walk into like a
man.
Ferrari dealership, being like, I'll take that. You don't have to worry about that.
And they'd be like, you won't take that, and you'll be like, I'm a ghost. What are you gonna do?
And he's like,
Dude,
we got a Ferrari.
Yeah, dude, if you're a ghost, you can be like Bumblebee to someone's Sam Witwicky. You just freaking change the radio station to talk to them and shit, you know? So.
Yeah, freak them out, and,
Yeah.
you know, give them trauma, and
Yeah.
have them go through years and years of psychotherapy because they think they're seeing a ghost, but no one believes them. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh,
Pretty cool
dude,
future.
imagine looking in your rearview mirror and there's a fucking ghost there. Fuck that, man.
I'm imagining like, to see like there is a Porsche. Just, you could like be like, yo Porsche, give me free cars. I'll be your self-driving car.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and you can shit on other companies by doing that.
We have a ghost.
Literally.
Yeah.
You can be like,
Yeah.
like I've never seen The Boys, but it's like you're like corporate ghosts. Like you're owned by Porsche. You're Porsche's resident ghost. And you just fuck around and do whatever Porsche wants you to.
Fucking
and they'd be like-
soups.
Branded ghosts for like different companies.
Dude, that's an anime. Right there.
Dude, ghost gangs.
Ghost gangs.
Ghost gangs.
It's like normal gangs, but they just don't stop shooting
We
each
just
other.
pull up
Ghost
to a BMW and just like and just take it all of its windows.
I'm picturing like two ghosts, like just BMWs, right? They got like the full like paint jobs. They pull up next to each other, wind down the windows, and start shooting, but they just don't stop because no one dies. Parked there for like an hour, just shooting.
I'll get him eventually.
Ghost games. Ghost
They're around
games.
here somewhere.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, have you seen the Cyanide and Happiness skit where these cops are trying to arrest this ghost, but it's not working, so one of the cops shoots himself and then becomes a ghost to arrest him.
Jeez.
See you on the other side, boys.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
But legit, if you were a ghost, you'd have so many people around the world would be killing themselves to try and join you and be like, "Oh, ghosts are real. Well, I guess I'll just die."
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
And if they don't turn into ghosts, we've just started mass suicides.
Yeah.
That's.
What will they do? Arrest me?
Morals, Pat. Morals.
You don't need any. You're a ghost.
Oh.
Oh. There's no
I know.
more ground.
Loophole.
Yeah.
I know what Mav will do. Mav will do one of two things. Either one, he'd play Fallout New Vegas until he understands and memorizes every single line of dialogue and noise associated with every sound.
Bro.
And then two, he'd learn how to program and do the coding for the games. Go to I forgot the name of the developers.
Obsidian. It's the strongest block in Minecraft.
No, not that. You go to the developers of Cyberpunk and say, "I'm a ghost. I'm going to fucking develop your game for you."
Yeah, I'm the ghost of Johnny Silverhand. If you don't
Yeah.
make the game good, I'm gonna haunt you.
I'm gonna
for the rest of
fucking
your-
destroy this skyscraper you're in.
I'm gonna
I'll
fuck the
fucking do
game
it.
reviews.
I'm gonna blow you up.
I went for a nice approach, saying that you'll learn how to make video games and help them develop, and you guys immediately go into killing.
Nah, man, I'm a ghost. I can do whatever I
Make
want.
that game good, or you'll get a very creepy 2.4 out of 5. Very spooky rating.
Oh, dude, now I want to be a ghost.
I put it down to 2.3. I dare.
So you guys down to go turn to ghosts
Yeah.
this Sundays?
Let's go. I'm going now. I'll meet you outside.
Alright,
I'm not
see
gonna
you.
lie, I was already gonna do it tomorrow, but mate,
Sorry, I've got reservations
I'll
on
see.
Sunday. I can't make it.
Let's go.
We can arrange for another time if you want.
human. Living
we've got time,
person.
you know.
Yeah, we still got
You're a
time.
human too.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have even more time, won't we, Chris?
Oh,
Yeah, it's just a toggle
Up
golden
top.
mode. Toggle
Done.
collision, bam, pop.
TCL.
Yeah.
Do you have console commands as Ghost? Like, can you just pull up the console and just?
No.
Oh, dude.
Play it
Console
at
commands as ghost.
An item in like real life. It's just, oh look, I found the console.
Just book it out of JB Hi-Fi with like all the computers.
What's he doing?
I need to open up the console. I just pull out like a big PlayStation 2 out. I'm in the console.
It's me.
But okay, but wouldn't it be scary, right? If you turn into a ghost and you're just messing around for like a few weeks and you become like a global celebrity, and it's like, oh well, it's the actual ghost. And then like one day the FBI just floor you and it's like, yeah, we've been studying this shit for like 20 years and here's our experimental ghost like trapper. and just like
Jeez.
cryo freeze you or something and just leave you like aware. And it's like, yeah, you know, they're probably like the 100th ghost we've done this to. You mean fucking like you fuckers just keep ruining stuff. So enjoy the deep freeze.
That'll be the worst thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'll stop.
being a ghost and finding out how everything works, and people just walk up to you and be like, oh yeah, that, easy.
Yeah, we already knew how to do that.
Yeah, we learned to counter that like in the 60s.
Are you
There's a
guys?
movie about this.
Do you guys like believe in ghosts though, like spirits and shit? Have you guys seen all those videos going down those holes?
I'm not one of those super hard believers that just like fall to the hands and knees and crawl on the ground with like red thin lines saying the noises make sense. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do believe that there is some paranormal activity about, not to the extreme of like The Nun, that shitty horror movie, or paranormal activity. But I believe in ghosts, but not just massively, because everything can be explained down to science, and also the human imagination being the literal worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like I was literally moving my head around. I saw the blind. I thought, well, there is my death.
Well, it's nice knowing everyone.
Human imagination sucks.
True.
Yeah. Stop, think, return to monkey.
Please.
Learn how to uncook meat. Uninvent the fire.
Well,
Just-
I like to thank God for making me an atheist. So there's that.
Preach, brother, preach.
Preach from it. Up top. Yep.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. Hey, give me
Hand
some
on
of
hand
that.
contact.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
Oh,
Hey, do you guys want
Oh,
some?
no.
Keep high-fiving
give me
it.
some of that COVID of yours.
Ooh.
Why are you sweaty?
Do you guys want to
Oh,
exchange diseases?
Exchange
your hand covered in
parasites.
blue?
They already have malaria.
That's not your hand.
Gotta catch 'em all.
I'll give you two counts of polio for 1 count of smallpox.
Deal.
Oh, yeah, deal.
No, I got vaccinated for that.
Oh.
Unlucky.
Vaccinated is like being banned from diseases. from disease servers. That's pretty much what.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've got hollow malaria. Does anyone want to trade triple R's?
Dude, I'm banned. Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could make that deal.
The COVID club's still open.
COVID club.
Yeah, the COVID update.
These right now.
Just make our way to Britain or America.
There's 19 of us, so let's make it 20.
1920, my favorite year, the Depression.
1920. Wonderful year that. Almost as good as 1921.
Heart attack.
The 1920s, my 20s, the Great Depression.
I mean, you ain't wrong. 1920s. No, it was 1930s, the Great Depression.
1920s. It was the year of the dragon.
It was the year of the dragon.
Yeah, Year of the Dragon.
That's,
Represent.
that's how they train your dragon.
And that's how I trained your dragon.
Yeah, in the 1920s.
That's how I met your dragon.
You know, me and my boys, you know, going up and hitting the dragon hideout and be like, hey, I'm going to train you.
The year is 1920.
What do they
and
teach
you
you
are a
then?
dragon.
Do they teach me how to drag these nuts all over your mum's face? Or
Oh.
dirty.
Oh.
Roast
Never
alarm.
gonna do it again.
Roast alarm.
No.
Taste. Dude.
Next topic.
Roast alarm. Roast.
Oh, we've talked about stealing.com.
Dragging these nuts. That joke was from the 1920s.
Ooh. Roast alarm.
What's something you really want to do but haven't yet?
Something I really want to do but haven't. Get the fuck out of lockdown. Like,
Yeah.
stop
Oh,
COVID.
roast. Is that a roast alarm? Is that a roast
Oh.
alarm?
Yeah.
I think you need
Yeah,
to learn
screw
what a
you.
roast alarm is.
COVID
Yeah.
19.
Roasted.
This roast smells good.
Is that it?
We're gonna cancel COVID.
There's a lot of roasts going on here, man.
Yeah, it's
Sounds
so,
like Tasmanian meats over here.
so what, what do you guys want to do?
I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Canada. I want to live in Texas for a bit. I want to get that dollar bill. I don't know. I got goals.
I don't know. What do you?
I want to be in an anime.
So can we back up? Could you explain this? Live in Texas for a bit?
Yeah, well, I want to live in. I should have said I want to live in all three of those places for a bit. See which one I like the most.
I guarantee you, it's not going to be the American one.
I know you've already listened to like a whole entire year of experience of some
I
guys
have a
living in Japan,
fucking riot
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
and does
Second
that
Civil War.
change your opinions at all, or make you? Or has it made you want to go?
I think, cause as a weeb, I've always wanted to go to Japan. Wow, I want to see the anime. Akihabara.
Konnichiwa. Yeah.
Oh yes, Hiroshima.
But yeah, I think after seeing the way they live there, I think it's made me want to live there a little bit more. I've always wanted to live in Canada because it's pretty nice there. I heard. I always want to live in Texas because it's pretty nice there as well, except for the certain parts of Texas where I want to stay away from.
Yeah, like all of it right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
You know.
The part of Texas where it's put under Texas, like all of that, just somewhere else for the time being.
But I've heard like Texas is just. Oh, it's because you watch Achievement.
No, it's not because of that. It's not because of that.
Whoa.
It's not. Did you just was that a profile? Did you just profile me?
Sorry.
Oh, it's because you watch Achievement Hunter. I see now.
I can't think of any other reason you'd want to go to Texas, though. It sounds like such a hellhole.
You're a Texas Ranger, my man.
It's like 48 most of the year, Celsius.
It's actually
And it's-
snowing in the last couple of weeks.
And then it's like just dusty and like hundreds
Dude,
of
the gun laws in there, it's crazy.
Go to Western Australia. You got the same thing, but less chance of getting a shot.
Oh, is that a roast alarm?
Oh.
Take that, Texas.
In Texas, you can take a Barrett 50 sniper, snub nose it, get rid of the stock, and it's a pistol.
Oh yeah, I think it's just
I
Canada.
just
and
remember when I
Japan.
was in New York, meeting some people from Texas, and they're like, "Yeah, we moved to California as soon as we could." It's like, why? And like, it's just better.
Ooh.
Why did you move? It's not Texas.
Right.
Just an explicit reason.
You try and press them on it, and they're like, "No, we can't talk about that." No one
Why
talks
did-
about Texas.
Why did you move to Texas? We did it. Texas moved to us.
We didn't choose Texas. Texas chose us.
So yeah, I don't know. And Canada, everyone always says go to Canada.
Because Canada's great.
Yeah.
Snow.
Hey.
Yes, thank you. One thing that I would like to do is go to Canada. Maybe not to live for the time being, but I would love to go there just for like any reason whatsoever. Because the way I see it is, it's got like the perfect blend of familiarity and difference.
Yeah.
People speak English there, which is really good for me because I also speak English
What?
to varying levels of success.
No, dude, you speak English.
But
Dude.
Why did you say so?
there's snow there. It's heckin' snow.
Yes.
Something you won't find.
There's snow
probably
here.
I've never
in
seen
Texas.
snow with my own eyes.
Me
What?
either.
It's freaking.
It's just cold. It's just cold. It's just cold.
It's just but I haven't experienced it. I want the snow.
Okay, but you can
Give me
probably
the-
experience it without traveling across. I mean, okay.
You go to
granted.
Ballarat in winter. There you go.
Just go to Mount Buller.
Buller. Mark Buller.
Full of ice cream.
I'm
Buller
back
ice
to Buller.
cream.
I have a bowl of ice cream.
What's a Buller tonight?
Speaking of
What?
Bulla and Bulla ice cream, I think it's time for next time on Game Grumps. So,
Ooh.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Ooh.
yeah, we got footage. If you guys want
We
to,
got-
I'm happy to end it. Yeah.
Wait. We got content.
We've got Mount Buller.
Definitely.
We've got so much Buller.
Good morning, AUS.
Good night, Mount Buller.
Good morning, Texas.
Goodbye, Texas.
Bang!
Although we're not go to Vegas. Just
Alright, well,
Shot me, Riley. You shot me.
what order should we do the?
Young cultures don't know where Vegas is in California because I swear the Mojave is. Yep, I got it understood. All right. Thank you everyone for watching or listening to the Race podcast.
And where better to go than the nice, relaxing, snowy slopes of Mount Buller?
I got
Wow.
I'm going.
I'm gonna go higher.
So cold.
No, it's
Why would
not. It's
people
a
live
bogan.
in Canada? That's terrible.
What?
There's
And that's how I met your mother.
a